What another glorious week this has been. I am going to start Friday Favorites with a story that has happened to me. Me being the client of me. Deck staining. In preparation for our pool, and pool dig is coming up here soon, so we got my guy over, which I'm going to give him a shout out next, to do our deck, and he's going to build this small shed, and we're doing this outdoor shower right next to the shed. So, get the chart, there's a certain product he wanted to use, which I'm going to do a thing on deck staining now, especially because this has happened to me. Get the chart, looking through all the colors, super easy, whatever, but of course it's for myself. Which he is laughing watching this right now. And boom, pick the color, yeah. So for a full week, I'm like, this is the color, this is the color, this is the color. The day before, I'm like, ooh, is it the color? I hope it's the color. Oh my gosh, we have an old redwood deck, and I'll talk about that in the deck video. But the last minute, I got cold feet on myself. I never do that with anybody. Those of you, when we work together, I'm just like, this is the one, that's it. Got cold feet, Picked a lighter one than what I was trying to do. Which when he went to stain it in a semi-transparent, which again, I'll talk about that, it was just going on very milky and too light. And I'm like, so we go to get, he goes to get the other one. Home Depot is going to cover it, awesome, whatever. And I'm on a job with a client yesterday. This is just yesterday this happened. And he does a bunch of it, the new one, the original one, okay? It sends me a picture, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, color consultant, right? But because and this is something I tell people all the time, it's so hard to see against the whatever. So I say, I'm at this flooring showroom, and I say to my client, I walk over to her, would you pardon me for a moment? I just have a little fire to put out, just a moment. Step outside, and I'm like, oh my gosh, David, like what, it's like, it looks really dark. Oh my, and he's like, well, I just want to see if you want to keep going. He goes, you know what? So we kept going, and then I didn't get home till nighttime last night, so I see in the dark. Today, it is absolutely fabulous. I love it. But I panicked on me. So yeah. So my shout out, my very first favorite today is my guy and his guy who have worked on this, and they do all my side stuff and stuff. David, I'm giving you a shout out. Scoop, I'm giving you a shout out. They're actually here today. So I'm going to do a separate thing on decks. I'm going to go out there today and film that because I'm like, a lot of people need this help. But mid-project panic that I talk about, that I've named is a real thing, happened to me. Yeah. And I just should have stuck with my gut like I do for all you people, because it was right. Oh my gosh, that was just too funny. I almost went, David, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I was just shocked at first. Yeah. Yeah. My husband, he goes, I love it. I like it. Like, isn't that what you picked at first? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's starting our Friday favorites. Sorry that took me a little bit. I'll be fast on the other ones. And literally on my list I said, you know, my Friday favorites, my guys. My guys are my favorites first. Probably see him in the window in the back. Alright, second one. Favorite of all is when you guys, my clients, I love when you send me the before and afters, and followers on my wall page like it too. And you keep responding to those, and I'm like, so when you send them to me, because I can see the before all the time. I take pictures of befores all the time. But the Christmas gift for me is seeing the after. So when you send that to me, that's awesome. So Joe and Vic, you're getting a shout out right now. They did, very close to me, they wanted to do an accent wall. I've said before, you guys, accent walls are back. I knew the road that they were on, they had painted some samples. I'm like, you're totally on the right track. And they wanted me for some other, you know, design and tips and whatever around the house. But I'm like, am I here for one paint color? Is that it? And they're like, no, we want to do other stuff. But they had the swatches on the wall. So I went, almost, you almost got it. But I picked the one that was right for them and right for their light. Now, you know, I feel weird about giving out paint names and numbers because I'm in fear of somebody's going to take a paint and use it on their house and it's not right for them. Because that's where my head is at with paint colors. But this one I'm going to tell you because it doesn't work in everybody's house. But gorgeous in theirs. He just sent me the after this morning. So I will do the before and after with theirs later. I always get permission, and surprisingly, you guys always say yes. I love that. So theirs is called Rainstorm. It's the bottom one right here. I can see in that thing it's showing right in the light. That's good. It's even showing a little lighter there. You have to go pretty deep with that high contrast look. And so they were on the right track. I just pushed them a little further because some of those get brighter when they go on. This swatch actually in real life can kind of look almost like blackish. It's not. There's a lot of blue in there. So that is that one. Thanks, Joe, for the picture this morning. That was awesome. Next is, I was talking about someone about this week, and this is more experience in your home, loving where you live. When my boys were little, I would, out of the library, I would get Encyclopedia Browns. Do you guys remember Encyclopedia Browns? They were by Don Sobel, was the author. Just short little mysteries. I probably had more fun than my boys trying to figure out the mystery. Who did it? Or, you know, where's the candlestick? Or, you know, just like all the Nancy Drews. I love those. You know, I'm not even a huge reader, but I just love those. But I love reading those things to my kids because I like mysteries. And don't laugh at me, because these are my favorites. They're not yours or mine. But I said something about Leave It to Beaver the other day. And right after that is Perry Mason. And if I'm still getting ready, about to walk out the door in the morning, and it's on, I've recorded it so I can find out kind of the whodunit thing. And it's so good and like wholesome movies or mystery solving that it's just fun to have on. So, you know, because I watched a Housewife reunion a couple weeks ago, and they're just, you know, it just, yeah, the sound of it in my house, I'm just like, all right, it's just garbage. It's just, it's amazing. And yes, I have an opinion on that. You totally get sucked in. I totally get sucked in, but I'm like, wow. So, yeah. So I'm basically 95 watching Perry Mason, but I like mysteries. I like trying to figure it out. You can dupe me very easily. You want me sitting in your movie theater and going, oh, I did not see that coming. That's me. So yeah. The next thing is, this is also an experience thing, is waking up early. We have been working out and doing stuff in the morning, and we wake up super early. And there's something about, and young moms, you know, sending your kids off to school, it always is like, I just remember mornings just starting so crazy. You know, everybody is just like, you know, but if you have that little time in the morning to yourself, I mean, even in the Bible, Jesus woke up early. You know, there was something about early in the morning. No, one of my kids would go, did you just compare yourself to Jesus? No, I did not. No, I'm just saying that waking up early is huge in, you know, my life is my clients during the day, and then at night, I could be a morning person, a night person that way, because during the day, I feel like I'm somebody else's. But in the morning, you gotta have your own time. I like taking pictures in the morning of just like sunrise, I mean, just like the beautiful cloud. It's beautiful. And it's peace of mind. Especially in your house with a nice cup of coffee. Love early. A favorite of mine is just early. I'm actually kind of a late person too at times, but that's what I like. And then quick shout out to, you know what? I don't even know if you can see this. If I can't. Maybe you can. Right there. Right here. Right here. You see me? I'm wearing Holy jeans. But I bent down one day and I split the thing open. And I'm like, ooh, my alterations. I have a good alterations person. I'm like, oh, she could probably do something with that. But the split went kind of V. So I'm like, I know what to do. Get a different color denim. And I scoured, because I'm so edited down to nothing, I'm like, I don't have an extra pair of jeans I can use here. But I went to Goodwill and I bought a kid's pair of shorts for like $2. Yes. I know there's denim all over the place. My boys are all gone. I couldn't use old denim of theirs. But I went and brought that to her. She looked at me like, what are these shorts from? Like, do you have a little girl? No, I just need that color of denim. And then she sewed it, but she did such a good job. She did like, and they were kind of expensive actually, but I just like how she did that. So shout out to you because you did a nice job. And that's also a way to save a pair of jeans too, because I almost thought I had to throw them in the garbage because they were so kind of ripped. And lastly, I must say, this is not a beauty product, but it is about shoes, because I talk about shoes every once in a while, and I talk about colors of shoes. I bought this pair of and end of season they were like marked down, which is even better. But I love this color, and look at that color. Tell me that is not so cute. It's that like cognac. I think they are called cognac actually. But as I go into fall, I realize some of my nude that I talk about, I'm going a little darker. And so even like when I talked about paint color in that teal, you can tell, I can always tell seasonally what I'm talking about, that things are going a little deeper. I like that color, that caramely color, and I like it mixed with the natural kind of rope wedge. So that is it for today. Have a fantastic weekend. This afternoon, I told these guys I'm going to do a whole deck thing because of yesterday, because of the panic. It's still just so funny to me. I wish you could see when I was like, yeah. It happens to us all. But in the end, it was the right thing. It was the right thing. Trust the color consultant, Pam, and I'm the color consultant. So I'll leave you with that, but I'm going to film that today. I don't know what's going out today, but I am going to put those before and after pictures that Joe sent me because that was really fun too. Thank you. I know this is a longer one, but I had to tell that story. So have a fantastic weekend.